I choose the number one option.
Oh, gonna leave mom and dad, huh?
Not actually. Yeah, let me explain.
Wow.
You are the part of the older population, right?
I am now, you can tell. But all right, let's try this again. How's Coco today? Not so good, I hear, with the broken leg?
Yeah, definitely.
So no fun.
But I have the crutches to help myself, and I don't feel hurt anymore. So yeah, I feel pretty damn fine now. But I'm still cannot walk around like normal.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the pain, it doesn't hurt much after once it starts healing. It's hard to get around. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. By the time you get used to getting around, then it's time to start walking normally again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get we had a late start again with all these power outages and everything, so let's get started. All right, so first topic, movies or YouTube? Do you like watching movies or YouTube? And if so, yes or no, why? What are your feelings? What does it make you feel? And which ones do you like watching? Not the types, right? Not the types. Just talking about which one you like and how you feel when you watch them.
Yeah, I just I like to watch YouTube, and I prefer YouTube to movies because simply like I can watch simply watch movie in YouTube anyway, and I can watch all the type of videos on YouTube like games, English learning, education, and so on. And music, and I can watch a wider variety of videos on YouTube. So I definitely prefer. And I also think like 99% people will prefer YouTube to movies.
Yeah, I saw an article not long ago about how cable TV is pretty much going extinct.
Yeah, obsolete.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So when you're watching videos, what kind of videos do you often watch?
I do watch often watch watching videos, or often watch videos, and the most kind of videos that I watch is I don't know, maybe between games, education, and music video.
What do you mean by games?
Games, it's like some streamers or like YouTubers playing the games, and they will have like a small window on the top right of the.
Oh, so game streamers, people who are watching games and streaming their live games.
Yes.
You don't play many video games, right?
Yeah, but still I watch lots of them.
Oh, you watch other people play.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of education do you like best?
I like the history and geography best. Yeah. I watch them a lot, and there's lots of contents like that on YouTube too.
Yeah, it's wild. A gazillion channels now.
Yeah.
So how often do you watch videos?
How often?
How often do you watch them?
Maybe when I like I watch videos, most of the time I use my phone, my iPad, and my computers. I'm actually not use social medias and like playing games that much. I just watching YouTube all day.
Right, but how often do you watch it? 2 hours a day, every day?
Yeah, maybe 2 hours. Yeah.
It's a couple of hours every day.
Yeah, it's a couple of hours. And then I'm learning outside. Yeah. Outside of electrical devices.
It's a great source for education. It's a great source for anything you want, entertainment or education. Anything.
Yep.
Pretty much, I don't think there's anything you can't find something on YouTube now.
Yeah.
In the world. All right, topic 2. Weather.
Eh? Yeah, it's cold outside here.
Well, what you consider cold and what I consider cold are very, very different.
Just cool for you, right?
What is the weather like in your hometown at this time of year? Because now we're in the winter. So what's it like?
Yeah. In my hometown, this is the winter now, and just in the northern of Vietnam, there's a winter. Like in the central, and especially the southern of Vietnam, there's absolutely no winter at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the winter here is Vietnam is still a tropical country, so the winter here is still not very cold. There's no snow outside here, but it's still very cold for us because we have to also deal with the summer too, right? The summer with like maybe 40 degrees Celsius.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. So like we have to deal with both of those weather. So yeah, this is cold for us.
I had to get down to the teens up in northern Vietnam in the wintertime.
And especially I have a broken leg too, and make the matter even worse.
How's that?
Yeah, because like when my legs is broken, not really my legs is broken is not broken very much, but I have sprained a sprain.
Yes,
a sprain, and it's very hard to move my leg around already, and the cold weather made my leg just like frozen.
Makes your leg frozen, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But still, I have to move my leg around if I don't if I don't want my leg to be frozen forever.
I don't think you have to worry about a frozen leg in Vietnam. All right. Question 2. Which season do you prefer, or which one do you like best, and why?
The season, I think I still prefer. Yeah, I think I prefer the spring and the fall. Yeah, the seasons that the transition season, that the weather is not too cold and neither too hot, and like everyone loves those kind of weather. Yeah.
High 20s, no, low 30s.
Yeah.
I agree. That's the fall here is definitely my favorite for sure. When it drops down to like 28.
Yeah, but maybe I should prefer the hotter climates because I live near the shore, so it makes the temperature here is lower all year round, so it's always cooler than other regions, whether it is summer or winter.
Cooler, not cold.
Cooler. Cooler. Yeah.
Yeah. And when it goes into the teens, that's not cold. That's cool.
Yeah, cooler.
Cool. Cold is when you start moving into the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And gradually into the freezer. Then it's very cold.
Yeah. In some place on Earth, people even heat the food by putting it into the fridge.
Some places, it's warmer in the fridge than outside.
Yeah.
That is for sure. It's like that in Canada in January. January, February for sure. Very cold.
Yep.
Eastern Canada. All right. Last question with weather. Imagine you're building your house now. You're setting up your home. what would be the perfect climate and scenery for you, and why would that be perfect? Like scenery, weather, climate. What would be the perfect world for you?
Perfect world. Yeah, pretty hard because because I've already live in a pretty forgiving climate, and I'm also living next to a world natural wonder right now. Yeah, I think I should build that house right here in where I live now, because I'm used to this climate already, and the best side of this climate is it's really not too crazy. Yeah.
No, it's very comfortable. Not Da Nang. Well, Da Nang is wonderful too. I love it here. But Comfa, not Comfa. I don't like Comfa because of all the mines. But
factories.
Van Dun. Van Dun. If you had a nice piece of land down by the water, you've got small mountains at the background. You've got the mountains out in the water. You're on the water. You've got some beaches. It's a very, very nice place.
It's some mountains on the shore.
I have to agree. That is pretty much the best of both worlds. And the winter is very mild.
Yep.
Okay, I'll agree with that one. All right, let's move on to number 2. So here's the situation. The situation is you are now finished your education and it is time to go to work. 3 choices are suggested.
Yep.
Number 1, you would choose a very good job with a high salary in a positive environment, but you have to work so far from home. So you'd have to go to like Hanoi or something, or Ho Chi Minh. Choice 2, you would accept a lower salary in your hometown, but in a positive environment near your parents in the countryside. Or the third choice would be a self-employed career where you could invest your time and energy to build a local business. So it's kind of similar to staying and getting a job, but still, it's 3 options. Remember that you are the only child in this scenario, and your parents are getting older now.
Yep.
All right. You have 1 minute starting now. All right, your time is up, mister. Which did you choose?
I choose the number 1 option.
Oh, gonna leave mom and dad, huh?
Not actually. Yeah, let me explain. Yeah, the high salary. Yeah, the positive thing of this is the high salary, and the far from home thing is not really a matter, because I would just make the far land that I go to my home, and I would also take my parents to the capital, to the cities. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it not just about the salary, it's about the environment outside, right? Yeah, I know it's pretty polluted. It's traffic jams everywhere, but the things, the matter is getting better now, and the important thing is that the medical, the healthcare, and the educational facilities there is much better. So my parents, me, and my children also would have a better place to be. Yeah.
All right. There's 2 reasons. So why not the other 2?
The other 2, the option 2, 1, of course, because the lower salary, and the number 2 is it's like the opposite of what I choose before. Like the environment here is better, but and yeah,
Access
it,
to
it, it would take us to like leap back and forth between the city and the whole town to like take care of my parents and then working and so on, like something like that. And also the educational. I don't want my children to like force educational. Like no one likes that, right?
So why not
And
self-employment?
the option 3, this is pretty tempting and pretty like maybe like meh. Like yeah, I think I'm not pretty confident in myself to be self-employed. Like it's good if it's very good if we're successful, but it's very risky and like
Very difficult.
I think yeah, and I'm just a kid too, and that is the matter of of the future.
Yeah.
I might be self-employed, but not here. Might be in the high salary foreign land, the capital, the city.
That's true. Yeah, it's usually wise to get some work experience first, you know, understand a little bit more before you decide to try to open up a business. And also, you know, you can spend years working in that business to learn,
yeah,
paid for it before you take that risk of going into business, or do both at the same, right? Little by little.
Yeah.
That's usually the wise way to do things. All right. No, very good answers. Very good. All right. We're going to go to part 3. Statement is, nowadays more and more people are working online from home. Now again, you can argue the statement or you can support the statement. Totally up to you.
If I both argue and support,
well, that's kind of difficult, right? How can you debate against yourself?
no, like
you could do, well, hold on, you could do like this. You could say that pros and cons, benefits and advantages and disadvantages. You could do it that way if you wish.
The pros is made up for the cons and something like that, right?
Sure. And here are some ideas, right?
Yeah.
You can use the economic benefits, however you see it. Family life, maybe you like to work at home. Health benefits, maybe because whatever it is. Or you can use your own ideas, of course.
Yeah.
So, any questions?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I love how you guys always say, have any questions? Maybe yes, maybe no, but they don't ask a question. All right, so you will have 1 minute starting now.
Yep.
To prepare your answer, of course. All right. We'll start again. So again, nowadays, more and more people are working online from home. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's have more. Yeah, it's very good. It's have more benefits than it have the disadvantage.
So you agree with the statement that nowadays more people than ever before are working at home?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's my reason. We will earn more cash and more money from the work, like you right now, because not really more cash, but it's but like the technology and the electrical devices is advancing like very quickly, like a sweep rate right now. And it like the social medias, the tab, the thing that you use to work online, you just get better and better every day, and therefore your work will be better. Yeah, And the second reason is you will be closer to your family. You will have more time to play for your family, for the children, for the parents if you live with them, of course, or just have more time for yourself, like self-caring, or something like that. And the last, no, not the last. The third one is it's like the safety the online working offer to us is unformidable.
Unformidable? Say that again.
Unforbiddable.
Unforbiddable. No, you're right. But what I didn't catch the first part. What is unformidable?
Unformidable. I'm just like really. I'm just.
Before that. What did you say? What's the third reason?
Third reason. The third reason is
idea.
The safety that online working offer us is unformidable. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. The opportunities are there. Yes. That is for sure.
Like right now, the examples is you, is in your company, your business. Yeah. To keep your business safe from the pandemic. Yeah. From your work safe from the pandemic, from COVID-19, from all kind of mutant like that. Yeah.
Variants.
Yeah.
How the virus, how the virus has different variants. Yeah, I think that's the correct terminology. Yeah. Well,
you are home. You also home more. You also have more time for yourself, so you would eat more healthy food, and also far from the pandemic. Yeah, eat more healthy food and make you healthier. Oh, it depends on you. Even maybe you just order a bunch of fast food and and make your health worse and don't have any exercise in home. Yeah.
Sit around and get fat.
Yeah, and get fat like 25% of the Americans.
75. So, or is it 60% now overweight or something crazy like that? Yeah, it's nuts. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right. Last three questions. Do you think more people will work online in the future?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Like the first reason is, as I said, is that the technology is advancing fast and swift. Yeah.
It is very swift.
Yeah. And the apps you use, the social medias you use just get better and better, and therefore make your business better, make you more money.
I agree with you.
The reason is a pandemic right now, and also the future pandemics too. There will be like COVID 25 or something like that.
Let's hope not. Let's hope we can get rid of this ridiculous pandemic. Yeah, no, let's hope so.
No, we can't get rid of this pandemic. In the future, we would just like live with the pandemic.
I have a feeling it's not going away either. But again, that's a different topic for a different day.
Yeah, it's like you have a ill. In the future, you have COVID as if you have an ill.
Number two.
Number two.
What negative effects do you think working at home could have? You already answered some of this, but just give me a quick answer. What are the number one or number two negative effects of working at home?
The number one, I think it's just the health. And it also depends on the online worker. Yeah. If they just buy a bunch of fast food and do not do any exercise at all, they will get fat and obese and
be lazy. Because you're right, you don't have to travel anymore. You don't have to eat out. You can eat much healthier. You can schedule your exercise every day. You're right. If you're smart, working at home is much better. You're right.
Yep.
Last question. How do you think working online affects the older population?
Wow, yeah.
People who are not so technically suave.
You are the part of the older population, right?
I am now. You can tell. But the difference is that I had already committed to going online with an international online school and becoming a YouTuber before YouTube or before the pandemic came. So I was already ready to go. You know what I mean? When it happened, we were ready to jump into it. So I'm learning. But there's a lot of people out there, you know, they don't know anything about computers or apps. Or what about those people? How's it going to affect them? The coal miners, you know, all these other jobs that are going to. I
don't think it's just the older. It's like the lower, like the lower part, the lower
level work.
Yeah, the hand workers and
lower education,
labor workers. Yeah, lower education. It's not just the senior.
So what do you think is going to happen with that population?
Especially
the older ones.
This pandemic would make the rich. This pandemic can make the rich fine or even richer, and just because the rich have the smart, have the intelligence, right? So they could just working online and maybe doing some kind of stocking, buying shares and selling shares or something like that.
It's not easy to do either.
Yeah,
a lot of people are gonna have a hard time with the transition for sure. All right, we gotta end it now. But definitely from the last test, from what I remember, I mean, I'm gonna go through the video again, the recording. But you seem to be much more organized in how to follow the system. And that's the big key, like we talked about before. These tests, it's not so much what your answer is, it's how you get the information out, right? To follow the guidelines. And it was much better.
You can pick up the answers,
Well, yeah, I mean, you can make them up. It just has to make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So no, well done, buddy. Well done.
We've been a long way.
I'm sure we will see each other again. I'm sure.
And I tell you all about it when I see you again.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. I hope we see you next week. But if we don't, best wishes on your testing.
Yeah. Adios.
Adios.
Bye.